We are preparing for the 11th Sunday in Ordinary Time, Mass on Sunday, June 16th. It also happens to be Father's Day. My heart and mind were captured by the second reading from Sunday's offering, while the mercy and the poignant encounter between Jesus and Simon the Pharisee and the woman, the sinful woman, is compelling. The words of St. Paul to the Galatians expressing that it is no longer I who live, but Christ living in me. I could not get away from them. It is the bedrock, if you will, of the invitation that Christianity is to every human heart. It is what we call in theology class the Paschal mystery, the dying and rising of Christ, which is, of course, the gesture of baptism, that we die in the waters of baptism, we rise to new life in Christ. It is the also the description or the pattern of daily life in the spiritual growth. It, quite frankly, is also the challenge for the psychological age. This time of concern about self-esteem and what might even be referred to by many, it has been, the era of the imperial ego. You know, the royal road to happiness is self-assertion. St. Paul, of course, in imitating and describing his experience of meeting Jesus Christ and hearing the call to death to self and life in Christ, is at the heart of it all. He's the great preacher and teacher of the New Testament, and he is so powerfully remembers who he is and who he was and how he was in the persecuting the church, and he is so aware of the transformation that came not by him willing it, but by Jesus Christ addressing him and embracing him. And so my inclination is to invite the worshipers this weekend to delve into the waters of baptism, the tomb of the baptistry, and to be challenged as to whether or not we have, in fact, entered into the process of dying to self, that Christ might live within us. And maybe some of us have stalled out. Some of us are thinking we're done. So where are you on the death to self and life in Christ process? And how does that figure into your daily life? Let me know.